you guys are saying, just go get the skid steer. Before you end up somewhere where you can't get out of. And you're right. Like, I'm not saying that you're not right. But maybe, just maybe, I can make it. Where's the road go? Right here, I think. Woo-hoo! Don't let anyone ever tell you can't do it, Mr. Ford. 350 beast. Cold. She's cold. So, the last video I mentioned I might have to put this project on hold for a little bit. But there's a lot of tree shear work that I can do instead of trekking through the woods and trying to cut with this much snow on the ground. But I'm gonna fill my boots full of snow here. Oh, right up past my knees. But there's a line on this shear that apparently busted when Brady was using it. So then he drove all the way in to Dartmouth to get a new line made up, and it's leaking around where they crimped the fitting on. I went to take it off the other day and everything is just spinning inside of here. And I can't get at it. So I gotta try to somehow get at that. Like, it doesn't even help if I try to take this plate off, because the other line's connected anyway. I gotta try to figure out how to get this line off to take to the local shop here and see if they can re-crimp that. He went all the way into Dartmouth because the shop here didn't have this fitting, but they end up just crimping it on here anyway. But look, it just spins. Like, I don't know what's going on, but it's leaking like crazy. But I don't even know if this thing will start. It hasn't ran now, I would say, for probably a week. I gotta get this front glass fixed. This door is all messed up. But let's see if this thing even tries to start. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that. That is absolutely wild. I'm pretty sure that this is the original battery. I know I never replaced the battery in this thing. I think this is still the original battery. That is absolutely crazy. So it's actually been longer since I had this machine running. Now my old 80 that I had, the rubber track one, that had a little something wrong with it. That would not start in the cold, like, at all. I always had pretty good luck with my 95, but I kind of got a feeling that this thing might not start either. at that. It started. Both machines are alive. Sounds good too. Okay, so I was lucky enough to get the hose off, to get a wrench jammed in there somehow. So yeah, I'm gonna ask, that inside fitting looks like it swivels. I'm gonna ask the guy if he can swap one out for one that doesn't swivel. I don't know, like, how am I gonna tighten that? I'm not gonna get that lucky again to get a wrench in there on that. So yeah, and then as far as the other one, crimping it better, hopefully he can gear it up. I really hope. So I gotta shut this thing off, that's still running. So we'll see what we can get done here. Alright, so it's minus 18. It was minus 20 last night. We'll see if we can wake this thing up. I don't think my camera's gonna last here. Alright folks, well, the sights that I got today are a little more typical to some of them in the past. Still not terrible. This one here is up a hill, but not a crazy hill. But I don't know if the road, yeah, I guess the road is going to be plowed into where the gate is, but we've got a pretty good mountain of snow on each side of the road here. So that will be the first task, is to punch through that. Looks like I see grader tracks that came through here not too long ago. And the road is right up here on the right. Yeah, I gotta get the gate open so that I can probably get some speed and get into this place. The next one is up a steep hill, and if it hasn't been plowed yet this year, more than likely I'm going to end up having to go and grab the skid steer. I might even need the skid steer for this one. I don't know. We'll see. See what the old truck can do. Well, we lucked out because the grader plowed in here a little ways, I guess, to get turned around. But the lock is frozen and the torch won't light. It was in the truck all night last night. It's been in the truck for about 30 minutes in the heat, but it's cold and it won't light. So I gotta try to get some heat on it so I can get that lock open. Fun times. All right, so whew, got that open. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to punch a hole through first without having my blade down all the way to get up the hill, and then plow my way out. We got some trees hanging on the fiber line. We are plowing, just so you guys know. I need to be able to see where I'm going. I don't want to get in the ditch out here. Oh yeah, she's digging in. Climbing pretty good here now. We're in a steeper section. Oh yeah. If I didn't have the ballast on back like I have, I showed you guys in the last video, there's no way I'd be getting up here. Uh-oh, I got some more trees in the road. Sorry, truck. Sorry, truck. Oh, man. That's a big one. get a thumbnail. Oh, that one branch knocked my passenger mirror. Folded it in some. I can't see a thing of it right now. Oh boys, oh boys. Tracks. And it's cold. If I put my window down, I always like plowing with my window down. Most people do. That's a lot of snow. Yes, the seatbelts. I don't think I need it on right here. Do a couple push-offs so I can get out of the truck without stepping in 3 feet of snow, and I'll fix that mirror. I hope they come in with a proper truck, because they're gonna have a trailer, I know that. It's not gonna be the easiest spot, even with it plowed, to get in with the trailer. Yeah, GoPro doesn't want to stick because it's so cold. But the ground's soft underneath. Look at that. That's how much insulation the snow provides. We've had minus 15 degree weather for like a while, and the ground underneath is soft, muddy. Saying, there's little ditches in here almost everywhere, and on both sides of the road coming in, it drops off pretty good. This is not a place that I want to end up going down over a bank like I'm starting to right now. It's not going to be in the way. Saying is, there's not really a good spot to push this. I don't want to block off the fence there. I don't want to obviously block off the building, and I don't want to push the snow over the bank too far and get my front wheels down there, and next thing I'm down there with the snow. We're getting her. This left side without going in the ditch. I have to get a little more away from the door. Drag action here, I guess. A little more off this right hand side without going down in the ditch. Slowly cut your wheels, slowly start moving. Don't want to start spinning or you're going to end up sliding into where you don't want to be. Alright, so I got up top here cleaned out pretty good. So now I'll make my way down, clean it up, wing it back. You can see there's a ditch on both sides here. Oh, these trees. A lot of people in the comments are like, hey, you gotta put a plow on that new 350, well, the 2022. And I'm just like, I like keeping this truck around as long as I can, because of situations like this. It's different if you're just plowing parking lots or something, but that's not what I do. Eventually, I'm sure it will end up with a plow on it. For right now, I want to keep this truck as long as I possibly can. It'll be a sad day when I have to say goodbye to this truck. I can guarantee you I'm going to be the only owner. I'm never going to sell it, that's for sure. So I'd like it to last as long as it possibly can. this side. So this side is gonna suck. This is the side where most of the trees are laying on. Aren't springing back up. If you get them right away, believe it or not, the birch trees will spring back up, but those have been down for a little too long. See a spruce tree up there sticking out, the top's cut off it. Eventually that's going to come down on the power line. Nova Scotia Power, they respond to stuff like that. They come up, they do the bare minimum at the time because they got other things to go on to, if they even, you know, show up to it. I've done a lot of it myself, but then that's how they leave it. Well, it's going to be a problem down the road. Center a bit and call it good, I guess. Well folks, you did it again. A couple new scratches on it, that's for sure. That was a tough plow. That was a tough plow. So I had to grab some saws, pole saw, chainsaw. Yeah, come back and clear those trees away. But we do have an engine light on here. Now engine lights don't really scare me, to be honest, because they can be just about anything. Can throw an engine light. The battery light's been on there forever. But I'll grab the scanner, I guess, when I get back to the house and see what the code comes up, erase it, and see if it comes back. I have had one come on and off a little bit over the years, but never stick around, never affects anything, so I'm really not that concerned about it. So I guess let's head her on to the next one, which I don't think that I'll be able to plow with this truck if it hasn't been plowed yet this year, because it's up a very steep hill.
Then arrive at your destination.
Well folks, we are going to give this a whirl, I guess. I just passed it. So it definitely was not plowed yet this year. But at a minimum, it'd be nice to be able to get a spot pushed off so I can get off the road with a truck and trailer. I have no idea where the ditch is here. Got to go way up see it yet. We've got to go way up over this hill that will be in front of me. I don't even know, like, I can't even see the road. Well, here we go. You guys probably can't tell, but this is steep. The ditch on my left, hiding in the snow drifts. Well, we're still going here. I don't know. I honestly don't even really know where the road is. Big snowdrift here right at the top of the hill. If I can somehow punch through that, I will be able to plow down the hill. See a couple strands of grass sticking up, and I'm sort of using that as my guide for where the road is. Don't try this at home, kids. You guys are saying, just go get the skid steer. Before you end up somewhere where you can't get out of. And you're right. Like, I'm not saying that you're not right. But maybe, just maybe, I can make it. Where's the road go? never let you tell you can't do it, Mr. Ford. 350 beast. Wild. That's wild. That's wild. I cannot believe I just made it up there. I honestly, and this is the stuff I do. And I can't believe it. We're up here a long ways, folks. I'm gonna get this cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna show you guys how high up we actually are. What we just climbed. Pushing like 3-foot snow drifts in spots. Okay, check this out. We're up here a long ways. That snow is up over my knees. I can't believe that truck just did that. I didn't even lock the rear diff. And I realized that when I came up the first time, it's all ice underneath too. Look, that's all ice. When I came up the first time, I had it in two-wheel drive. Look at this snow. All ice underneath, folks. Like, this is ice. I'm slipping on ice. Ice, ice, ice. I don't want to walk any further because it's cold. I think this is the ditch. This is what I was using as my reference. This little twig sticking up. That's bonkers. Okay, well that was nuts. That was nuts. So to give you guys a sense of what this truck just accomplished, let's take a little video heading down. Do a little more cleanup on the way. There's big ruts in the road, so it's kind of getting the high center right now. It's probably gonna drift back in, so I'm gonna have to come back right before they actually come to the site and clean it up again, I would imagine. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that, but that's what the one code comes up as. So ECU FD20, ECU 1 FD00, ECU FD20, and when I click on it, it says fault code is not found. Let's go down to this one. This vehicle has no fault codes. There you go. So I guess erase them. Turn ignition on with engine off. Press OK to continue. Okay. And it's gone. And I highly doubt it will come back anytime soon. Alright guys, so what can I say? The truck did it again. Unreal. Unreal. Definitely should have come back and picked that thing up right there. And I'll probably I might end up needing to go get that anyway, because that work on that site's not happening until Monday of next week, I believe, or Tuesday. And we're supposed to get another storm again on Sunday, which is the reason why I went out today and got them opened up. Because if I waited till after we got another foot and a half of snow, I would have been using that 100%. But I was able to use this beast right here. Unreal. Well, anyway, folks, lots of plowing videos going on. I hope you guys are okay with that. Because that's just what's taking place right now, as you can see. But until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Bye.